time to groove out. It's time for the monthly movie pickups. Okay, guys, I hope you like that intro. I've got some groovy music playing from Persona, and I picked up some good movies. I picked up some good movies from Walmart, thrift shops, pawn shops, Goodwill. I mean, I went around the whole town just finding movies for the last 2 or 3 months. So we'll start off with the thrift shop pickup, and it's a sports one. Let's get the sports out of the way. It's the complete history of the San Francisco 49ers, and this set details the story from Y.E. Tittle to John Brody and Joe Montana and Roger Craig and all them. And as a football fan, I love these team videos. I've been finding them. I've got the Steelers and the Cowboys, and now I've got the 49ers. I found all the dynasties. I found the 70s, 80s, and 70s and 80s and 90s dynasties all together. So that's pretty good. This set only goes up to 2002 or 2003, I believe. Maybe the mid 2000s. It ain't that up to date. It only goes up to the early 2000s when it stops. Now, moving on, I picked up some movies from Walmart, and you may have seen it in the video that when I went into that $7.50 bin, and that bin's been rocking, folks. That bin it's been a hit. It's been magic at times. I mean, that bin has been filled with stuff that even surprised me. If I didn't have a lot of these movie sets, I would have picked them up. I mean, there's a Denzel Washington set I would have picked up if I didn't have all the movies already. Or a Clint Eastwood one. My mom almost picked it up. But I went ahead and picked up these three. And this one was Sympathy for the Devil with Nick Cage and Joel K. I'm not even going to pronounce his last name because there's no way I'd screw that name up. But Joel K played Rick Flag in the first Suicide Squad film. Well, he's playing with Nicolas Cage, who basically can go from 0 to 60 like that. Like that. I mean, just like, it's just pop. I mean, he just goes. And I like this one. I like this. It's kind of twisted me. I thought it was going to be a supernatural story, but it's not. It's not a supernatural story. But it's still good. You know, it's a good thriller. It's a good little thriller. Got a nice little twist on it. Got a little twist. Now, moving on. I picked up this film, and I may have detailed it in the video. I may have left it in, or I might have edited it out because I was discussing this movie. And John Carpenter met Kurt Russell. They got to be close on the movie set of Elvis. John Carpenter directed a biography of Elvis. And Kurt Russell got his chance to break out of those Disney films. Yep. Kurt Russell, folks. The guy that was Snake Plissken and all these different roles that you've seen him in the last 30 plus years. He played Elvis in the 1977 or 78 film. And the two guys become close, and they would actually go on to do some great movies together. We got to see The Thing, Escape from New York, and all those classics. You know, it all started with Elvis. Now, moving into horror. Oh man, I love the first film of this set. The first film is a classic, and I love the first Nun, so I had to pick up the Nun 2. And I think this one is from the Conjuring series. And I've never watched the Conjuring films. I've never seen the Conjuring. And I think even Eddie thought that was kind of funny, him and Chris, because I was like, I'm picking up the Nun films, but I've never seen the Conjuring. But you don't have to watch the Conjuring to watch the Nun. That's the beauty of it. You can watch the Nun, the first one, and not really have to watch any of the Conjuring films. So that works. It works out perfect like that. Had to turn that music off. It's getting a little bit too loud there. Getting a little bit too loud. Now, at the Goodwill, I picked this one up. And this one was a little surprising. This was a nice little Christmas cartoon classics. And this one has over almost 2 hours worth of cartoon classics. It's got over about 115 minutes. So 90 minutes is like an hour and a half, so it's almost close to 2 hours of cartoon classics from the bygone days. The old classic Christmas cartoons. You can see them on the back. Yeah, yeah. It's just a kid in me. You know, I like these. I like the Christmas cartoon classics, so that's why I picked it up. Now, this one came from the pawn shop, and it surprised me seeing it in there. And I picked it up, and I checked the disc, and it's actually in really good shape, you know, for what it was. And I was surprised I don't have the first Wolverine film, so I had to pick it up, even though it sucks. It's X-Men's Origins Wolverine. Now, if nobody remembers this, back in the late 2000s, they were getting ready to release this film, and it had leaked online, but with none of the CGI. And one of the funniest scenes is Wolverine gets on a motorcycle and drives cross country. From what I remember watching, and he drives within 2 hours. He's across country on a motorcycle. I mean, he's Wolverine. He could do anything. He could bend time and space. He's in 20 monthly comics at Marvel at a time. So, but everybody got to laugh about that. You know, he's like, only Wolverine could do that. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I should have seen a cut of it that wasn't online, because like I said, it was somebody had leaked it online, and it was like, really, he drove cross country in that amount of time. Now, at a pawn shop, I found this one. This is a comedy Blu-ray, and I've been looking for this movie for a while, and I'm kind of happy I found it. And I heard it's the Sesame Street people were not happy with this film. It is the Happy Time Murders with Melissa McCarthy and a Muppet. And the characters in this do coke and basically, you know, have relations in the movie, and the Muppets do, and it's really a funny thing. I've got to see this, the Happy Time Murders. I was like, okay, this looks bizarre as hell to see. You know, I've got to watch this, but yeah, I don't know if I think it might be a Blu-ray and a DVD. It is. It's actually a Blu-ray and a DVD, so I might have to watch this one. Yeah, it's actually a Blu-ray and a DVD. Oh my God, the stuff you find, the stuff I look for. Now, speaking of horror films, and I actually got these next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These last 6, 7 things. These last 6 horror films and 1 comedy horror, all from Cheap Thrills. All came from Cheap Thrills, and I was sitting there looking around for an upgrade to a. So these next come from Cheap Thrills. So I was looking into Blu-rays, and they had gotten some nice Blu-rays in. And I think I showed off Killer Clowns in the one video that I picked up. I think the last monthly movie pickups. Well, somebody brought in more Blu-rays, and they brought in a Blu-ray of The Stand, the 1990s version of The Stand. And I thought this was just so perfect. I was like, you know, look at that. Look at the box art. The box art itself looks creepy as hell. The 1990s version of The Stand, I've tried to get Frank to watch this, but he's not watched it. It's just creepy as hell. It's really one of Stephen King's best. So I was happy to upgrade that one, because I like the DVD set I have of it, but the Blu-ray looks better. And I went ahead and I like the upgrade. Now, this one came from Cheap Thrills. I think this was in the dollar section. Then mark this one off down. This one actually is a nice Johnny Depp one, and it's based on a Frank. I think it's Alan Moore. I think Alan Moore wrote this. I'm pretty sure it was Alan. Oh yeah, I think it was Alan Moore. It was called From Hell, and it's based around Jack the Ripper. And I was like, and I like classic Johnny Depp stuff like this, like From Hell and The Ninth Gate. That's stuff I'm looking for from Johnny Depp. So I'm kind of happy with I found it. Heather Graham's in this one, I believe, too. Yeah, Heather Graham's in that one. So that was a nice one. Now, this one I paid more than $1 for, but I was kind of happy because it's 2 films, and I've been wanting to look for these films for the longest time, and I think Sean told me the fourth one is hard to find. The fourth or fifth one is hard to find on DVD, but it's Wrong Turn and Wrong Turn 2. You know, when you drive into West Virginia, folks, you need to watch those back roads. Wrong Turn. I've drove through some places, and I've gotten a little creeped out myself. Now, this one was a cool dollar find I found in the Cheap Thrills dollar bin. This is The Exorcism of Anna Eklund, based on a true story. This looked creepy as hell. I mean, I was like, okay, for $1, I'll go ahead and pick it up. I like horror films like that, you know, with that cool setting. It is, and it's got 4 actors in it. It's really did some good films. You got Jeff Goldblum, Gina Davis, Ed Begley Jr., and Michael Richards. Transylvania 65000. Transylvania 65000, baby, and that was one I had to get. And but that's it. That's it for the monthly movie pickups. I hope you enjoyed this. I got a little bit of everything. I got the Muppets doing drugs. I got a comedy horror. I got The Stand. I got a possession movie. I think I've hit it all. Sport. I think I've hit every base covered on this monthly movie pickup. So, till next time, I hope you enjoy these, and I'm gonna go watch the Happy Time Murders because I gotta see how that plays out. Thanks for watching.